Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another match preview. This is your West Ham United versus Liverpool match preview. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button and subscribing if you're new. We are nearly on to 60 subscribers and we're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. So thank you for the support as of recent. Hope you guys have enjoyed the watch-alongs in this week as well. I've done a couple. And yeah, West Ham Liverpool. Both managers are leaving at the end of the season, even though the board are trying to put out there that the decision on Moyes hasn't been made yet. But I think we all know that it's time to go. I think we all know that the time is going. Whether the pundits like it or not, whether it says Fabregas, the newest pundit, to blindly back David Moyes no matter what is going on. I don't know whether it's because he tried to sign him fucking 10 years ago, claiming that he has West Ham friends. I am very curious to know who his West Ham friends are. But with Liverpool, obviously they've been on a rough patch. Obviously, some of you guys were there for the Everton watch-along. They lost. They played terrible. They played like they were desperate to get a goal. They played like, as I said, the thing I used on the watch-along was as soon as Everton scored their first goal, it was like they were trying to find a last-minute winner. And it was like 30 minutes in. They were playing like they didn't have enough time left. Apart from Trent in the first half, I don't think anyone else played that good in the first half. And in the second half, only Luis Diaz showing a little bit of spark. Even big players like Mohamed Salah was letting them down. But that means nothing going into this game. All of that performance means nothing. And the reason why it means nothing is because look over to the home corner. You see a West Ham United side that have conceded 5 to Crystal Palace, have conceded 5 to Fulham this season, have conceded 6 to Arsenal at home. And Liverpool are more than capable of scoring goals when they can. Despite their rough patch being now, they can easily turn it around. They can easily just look at West Ham United and feel like, if we win this, there's a 1% chance that maybe we can get the title. And the title is probably over for Liverpool. But they can look at this and be like, well, let's end our rough patch. Let's at least, like, not go out too low. And what I mean by that is Jurgen Klopp's leaving. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp's leaving. He's tired. And the players look tired for Liverpool as well. The players look tired for us. This is going to be a really, really bad match. Luckily, I'm working again. So again, like the Crystal Palace game, I'm not going to watch this match. But I'm kind of glad I'm not going to watch it. When do we ever beat Liverpool, really? Before that win in 2021, I can't remember the last time we beat them. No. I can't remember the last time we beat them before that 2021 win. And that 2021 win, that was not only a better West Ham side, it was also a better Liverpool side. They were playing way more open. That was the season where that was their last proper title challenge, you know. You're seeing a lot of problems with their attack, and their fans are very pessimistic going into this game. Talking about Antonio against Canate and Bowen, Kudus, Paquetá. We don't know if Bowen's going to play. Bowen shouldn't play. He shouldn't play for... Well, if he's not 100% fit, he shouldn't play. He needs a chance to get into the Euros. He might not get into it anyway, but if he's trying to get into a tournament, then last thing you should be doing is playing him. The season's over for us. There is no chance of us actually getting Europe because even though it's mathematically possible, we've got so many teams around us competing for Europe, and yes, so many of those teams are also losing. But we have no discipline. We have no fight. There's no team spirit. There's no intent to attack, as there always never has been. So we're going to see the same West Ham team pretty much go into this game and approach the game the exact same way. Obviously, I'd understand sitting deep against Liverpool, but we've sat deep against Liverpool before. And we get peppered. We don't have that mad, fast, efficient, quick, fluid counter-attack anymore. And we had worse players with Fornals and Benrahma. We have better players than Paquetá and Kudus, but this style does not suit them. Luton is David Moyes' last home game for West Ham. I'm ready to say goodbye now. I'll give him a good send-off because I appreciate him. But I'm counting down the days. This is the Amorim reject derby. Both teams wanted Ruben Amorim. Talks did not advance for whatever reason with West Ham. And for some reason, I think there was stuff about Amorim's agent, maybe, about him playing with Liverpool, but apparently there's a new report about their surprise that Arne Slot is pretty much going to be Liverpool manager. Apparently it's going to be announced next week, according to some people. Which is another manager now wanted at West Ham, but is what it is. That's the only thing that worries me about the managerial search, because I get people's concerns about whether it's Sullivan picking the manager or not. For me, as long as Steinen is picking a manager, it's fine. But we got to know if it's Steinen's choice, and we will know by ex-West Ham employee. Steinen is pushing for Amorim, pushing. Fonseca seems to be the middle ground between everyone, and Lopetegui seems to be the Sullivan guy. But Lopetegui isn't advanced. Lopetegui isn't as like concrete as all these like fucking E-list journalists are reporting. People got to stop taking every source for gospel. You know, the Jacob Steinbergs of this world, the HITCs, the Football Londons, the Football Insiders. These are the sources that you've got to stop looking at. The TalkSports. If people remember a prime example, why not to trust TalkSport? Lucas Paquetá said himself against Alex Crook when he tried to say that Lucas Paquetá wasn't happy in the last summer. That sums up TalkSport. They just stir up for nothing. Like, Alex Crook is the transfer guy, and he hasn't got one transfer right. There was a journalist on there that said the Paquetá deal to West Ham was off, and he was going to Newcastle. But he ended up going to West Ham. They don't get anything right. Now, I haven't talked about the game once, really, because there's nothing to talk about. I'm in end of season mode. I want the season to end. It hasn't been a bad season in terms of for what I've seen in my life, but it's been draining. It's been more hard just trying to put your point out there about why David Moyes should go. That's why it's been draining this season. It's been annoying. But anyway, that is it from me. We're going to probably lose like 4-0 minimum. I'm sorry, but these last few match previews won't be as insightful, as detailed as the ones in the season where we had stuff to play for. Unless it's a live stream, or unless I get a guest on the channel. Because there's nothing to talk about with this club that's anything new. And we're not going to see anything new. Even if we get a result against Liverpool, what does that do for us? What does that do? Well, against Chelsea, we're going to get a result? No. Against Luton? No. Against City? No. So let's end it there. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like, subscribe if you want new. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, and an email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.